Welcome back to the good podcast. Welcome back to the. Welcome back. Welcome back to the
Hello,
GOONS
everyone.
podcast.
We're back with
Welcome,
another
welcome,
exciting
welcome.
podcast to talk about your favorite topical and interesting conversations.
Everybody
we
shit
do
your pants.
every week.
Everybody shit your pants.
You're a great DJ, dude. We have my mortal enemy on today.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Oompa.
Hello.
Crossover finally happened.
We're squashing the beef
beef
for good.
Yep.
We're ending it. We've had enough hatred. I've lost enough sleep and just been wide-eyed in the middle of the night thinking about my hatred for Oompa. So we're gonna hash it out on the podcast.
This seems
Yeah.
fake and scripted. Neither of you want to be
Your
here.
boxing match.
Seems fake and scripted.
Oh, boxing match would have been fun, actually.
What's
Would've
your
been a good
what's
time.
your weight? How much do you weigh?
I weigh just under 180. What do you weigh?
How tall are you?
5'11".
Okay, yeah, we're the same height, but the weight I weigh 150. You get 30 pounds.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
lean as
see,
fuck.
I'd-
So
yeah,
Just
I'd have to.
fucking right
Dude.
over my kneecaps.
me
Yeah, literally, yeah.
and you could probably fight though, because I'm 130.
Dude, you're 46 pounds.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
Yeah, the problem is you're like 4.5
wait.
foot. You're a different.
I'm like
different
5'9"-ish,
height class.
130.
5'9",
Dude,
130.
you weigh as much as a used Walmart bag.
Do you see
You're
this?
just-
Do you see this arm right here? This arm.
Yeah,
that's due.
That's
That
dude.
thing's
This arm
5'9".
is you. That is you right there.
That thing's
I'm gonna
5'9",
be
Nasty, how
130.
much do you weigh?
A lot.
Oh, okay. Could Oompa and Do go after you at the same time? Would that be like a fair weight class thing or no?
Yeah. No. Yeah. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
we add up to
well
maybe
then,
one McNasty.
It would still be a 1v1 if they both got together.
If we super combine,
Yeah. If you guys like transformed into
Put me
like
on your
one
shoulders.
creature.
yeah, they put a big,
on your shoulders
trench
and
coat
run
on
at
and
him.
pretend
We'll
to
be
be
like
one big
fucking
McNasty.
General Grievous in this bitch.
Yeah.
4 arming.
exactly.
Like Krishna, the Indian
Yeah.
god or whatever.
Christian?
Is that Krishna?
Krishna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you
Christian.
said the Christian. I was
Be
like, I
like
don't know any
Jesus
Christians with
himself.
4 arms. Yeah, Jesus famous for being a spider. He had 8 arms.
It's true.
He got that
Big
guy got-
Jesus fan.
How about Jesus? He got famous.
Yeah, he blew up, man. He blew up.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did, but he fell off. He fell
Big
off though.
big
Yeah.
fan of white people fan fiction Jesus with the blonde hair and the blue eyes. When
I like that. The
be a-
Obi-Wan Jesus.
Baywatch
yeah,
Jesus.
he'd be like a little smelly Arab that looks like my dad. Just
Damn.
this balding little manlet. just this funny little brown guy talking about all sorts of fun stuff. Love it. I did have some questions today, actually, that were
Liar.
okay. No, I don't have any questions.
No, I believe
No,
you, I promise.
I was waiting at the bank today and I scrolled through our comment section and I was like, hey, surely there's at least 1 or 2 things in here that aren't horrible comments about random things. One of them was, this one actually got some replies. It turned into like a Ask Reddit, but in our comment section. Things that normal people don't mind, but that make you upset. Is there anything that you guys think of? Because I immediately snapped into one, which was woo girls. Like, if you ever
Woo
go
girls?
to a bar, yeah, do you know what woo girls are? So if you ever go to like a bar or like club or anything like that, if they hear a song that they know, they will all
Yeah.
unanimously woo for no reason.
Weird, like specific
Yeah,
thing.
just like
Random
it's just
screeching.
it's just anything. Like it could be a song. It could be like they see somebody order a drink that they've heard of once. They see somebody have diarrhea and then slip in it and die on the dance floor. They just woo at literally anything. And it makes me so angry for some reason. I don't know why, but just like we were at a little like pub in like Niagara area. So like it's like wine country. You just go there to be quiet, drink wine, and like hang out. And we were at this little pub, and there was just these girls just nonstop wooing, and I wanted to throw a plate. It made me very upset. So that's my answer to that question.
They
Do you guys
really
have
will
anything like
scream
that?
over anything.
Yeah, it's just like, why? You're in like a small establishment. You don't need to woo at the top of your lungs. If a song comes on, go, hey guys, I'm a fan of this song.
Hey, it's a good song. Great. Yeah, I like the song.
Yeah, you don't need to sound like a flock of fucking seagulls when a kid drops a French fry. It's just the worst thing ever. I don't know why. It just gets me all riled up.
I'd say Overwatch.
Overwatch?
Just Overwatch in general.
Yeah, just the game in general.
Don't like that game.
And also Valorant.
Oh, what you got against Valorant?
I've never played either. Well, I played Overwatch and I played Valorant once. And I just look at it and then I feel like I feel like I'm just looking at something that I just don't get at all. And I love games.
like it.
I love video games. I don't even not like it. I just see it. I'm just like, there is not a single thread of my being that wants to play that. Not even 1%.
I mean,
know what
I
I mean?
can't argue that about Valorant.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, I suck
feel like
dick at it, so I don't really like it that much either.
I feel like Valorant is for woo girls. I feel like woo girls
Well,
play Valorant.
Like I'll see
feel-
Pong, and I'll be more interested to play Pong.
I mean, Pong is
Yeah.
fun.
Pong goes
Yeah.
on.
Pong goes crazy.
Yeah.
I'm down
The
for Pong.
other day, one of our friends, Eli likes rice. He was tweeting about Valorant, and he said something that just described Valorant in the perfect way. He said it's almost like you told an AI to just create the most basic 5v5 shooter, and then that's just Valorant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
Valorant's
vanilla.
just AI created.
It's vanilla.
It's so weird though,
Yeah.
because like I have a ton of friends that play Valorant. Like even Grizzy used to play Valorant, and like all
Yeah.
I see them talk about is how much they hate Valorant.
They hate it.
And
Yeah,
then
they
they're
just
like,
rage about
anyway,
it. That's
I
all
hit
they do.
I hit my 1,000th hour today. And it's like, why are you a masochist? Just pour hot wax on your balls like the rest of us. Why are you
exactly.
playing a match for an hour?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing
Yeah.
too. Is like games like that, you gotta have the time commitment to put aside for something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to get
Full
good.
CS match. So yeah, fuck that.
I mean, CS isn't as bad. Isn't CS matches usually like half an hour?
they're half
Or
now,
going-
but they used to
Yeah.
be the same. It used to
Yeah,
be
the
like
half ones.
1 hour for one match.
Yeah,
like
that-
45
fuck
minutes
that.
to an hour.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm also just not a competitive person, so I feel like that's not
Same,
mine.
yeah. I'm a casual
No, I
gamer.
don't care.
I used to hate when the CS:GO matches would go to like 15 to 15.
Oh yeah,
Doing
you're
that
there
bitch for like an hour and a half.
4 business days. Your parents have passed away of
Yeah,
old
pretty
age.
much.
It's just like, God, I just missed half of my life. Your toddler is getting ready to retire. It's just, it takes too long. I don't
Well, it's
like
like
it.
imagine you're playing ranked and you put an hour in just to go down to the last round and lose. Like that's literally an hour gone of your life that you'll never get back.
Yeah, last round just get fucking team killed, and it's just that's your day. You
Yep.
just you spend all that time, all that energy just to get shit inside of by another man. Yeah, all right. You know what? That's a good answer. That's
not-
fair.
Yeah.
Why Overwatch though? Because I feel like Overwatch casual, like it's not as bad as like Valorant. At least
Plus,
there's
there's
like,
good porn. So
Yeah, the porn is great. There's a lot of good Overwatch.
Have you seen
porn.
Winston's
Seen Val-
hog?
Yeah, I do
Actually,
like the porn.
Valorant porn isn't that bad either.
What do you mean? I was joking. Wait, what do you mean?
Wait,
Do you
wait,
actually,
wait.
Have you actually seen Valorant porn?
Say psych right now. Say psych right now.
Which one?
He's not saying psych.
He's not saying nothing.
I'll stand by what I said, boy.
All right. Which
Watching that Valorant porn of y'all.
What do you call them
all
in Valorant? Legend, Operator, Hero.
What's the
fuck
best
are they called?
Overwatch porn though? Who's your Overwatch porn mommy? Huh?
Just
I've never
Winston
seen
beating
porn.
off. Just solo Winston.
I just like Winston just going to town on a jar of peanut butter, just fucking the hell out
like
of
that
it.
little
hate that.
dwarf dude from TikTok. What's that guy's name?
There's a guy on
Craig.
TikTok that
Craig.
fucks peanut butter.
I've
Craig?
seen several people fuck peanut
Craig,
butter.
yeah,
on
the-
Yeah, Craig. Peanut Butter Friday.
Yeah.
I was about
Peanut
to
Butter
ask
Friday,
you,
yeah.
do you guys celebrate Peanut Butter Friday?
What is that?
Is that every Friday?
Listen to me, brother.
Okay.
Go to the store, or you live in Canada, so go to what is that? What is that fucking yellow? The one where everything's yellow. The store where everything's yellow and it's all simple.
No, there's No Name and there's
No
Giant
Name.
Tiger that are both like that. Yeah, No Name.
Yeah. Go to
Yeah,
No
No
Name,
Name.
buy you some cheap, shitty peanut butter, and then on Friday, fuck it.
Yeah, you're just cocking the raw, straight peanut butter.
Yep. Yeah.
Dude,
Thank me
imagine-
later.
Imagine forgetting about that and like going to make a peanut butter sandwich the next day and you just see an imprint of your balls with a little hair
How
sticking out of it.
hungry
Just-
are you though? Because I mean, if you're hungry enough,
I mean, I guess just eat around the little ball imprint, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where is that like an actual thing on TikTok where they just
oh yeah,
go to town on peanut butter jars?
yep.
That's
This is for one like little dwarf fella.
Yeah, there's one little dwarf fella named
there's a little
Craig.
dwarf guy.
I'm right here. You don't have to talk about me like that.
What's
just-
his name?
His
I like
name's
his
Craig.
lore.
Peanut Butter
The
Friday.
thing is too is he looks like a
Peanut butter
he looks
fucker.
like he's from World of Warcraft.
He looks
Like you know
like
the
a butterfucker.
Yeah,
You
sexual
look like the
predator,
time.
but for peanut
Yeah.
butter.
Have you guys seen have you guys played World of Warcraft?
A little bit. Yeah.
No.
You know like the dwarf class in World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They're like kind of bald on top, little like he looks like
But
a,
like muscular as fuck.
yeah,
This guy's
like
not
short
muscular.
but stout.
He's not.
Yeah, he's not muscular.
No, he's in a wheelchair.
He's good.
Oh.
Oh, is he?
Well, that's
Yeah, he is.
about the opposite
Can
of
he?
being.
Can he
didn't
even
know
get
that.
like? chubbed up to go to town on the peanut butter, or does he just push and rope in there?
Limp dick in there.
I think he's just roping
invented
it.
peanut butter Friday, so I would assume so. Yeah.
He invented it.
Yeah.
He's
started
the
it.
founder.
Yeah, he's the tradition
Yeah.
starter.
He's just roping a soft dick into a jar of peanut
He,
butter every Friday.
he duets my video or my TikToks now. He knows who I am.
Oh,
You've made
Bro,
it.
what a-
really?
Yep,
what a
I made
king.
it. Yep. Me and him, we celebrate this Friday. I'm making a TikTok where I'm going to celebrate Peanut Butter Friday with him.
And you're gonna fuck peanut butter.
Nice.
Can I have the jar?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Do little guys have like normal man
They do,
cocks
yes.
or what's
Yeah.
They do.
Yes.
Yeah?
That's terrifying.
Dude, no, that make them look fucking hung. Like
That-
even if
that-
you got an average
yeah.
sized dick, like it's bigger than your thigh.
It looked
Think
like
of-
a sideways capital T.
Think about your normal dick right now, though, fucking the vagina of a dwarf woman. Their dwarf counterparts must get destroyed.
Little fleshlights is
Yeah. Well,
That's fucked.
Because that makes me think, do dwarf women just have like normal?
Just a
Normal
giant
vaginas?
gaping
no,
pussy.
dude, it'd go up to their boobas.
No, it would be like normal.
you'd be
I think
poking their esophagus.
Bart, how big do you think dwarves are? They're like 4'10".
Yeah, they're not like
They're not
2
like
foot.
they're not like they're running a like Chucky doll running around, like 22 inches long.
Look,
Chucky doll, just giggling
Your
and
dwarf
running
is the
around.
size of an iPhone.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah, you know what? That's a fair point, I guess.
that
I
was the
just-
mental image I had in my head.
Yeah,
though.
no, I'm
It was-
gonna be. I mean, it's just bewildering thinking about like a full man cock on a little guy. That's just a fun little
Yeah. There's a
quirky feature I didn't know about.
There's a male porn star I saw not that long ago, and he
There's a black midget, dude.
Are there? I don't think I've ever seen a black
Why
midget.
wouldn't they?
Yes.
Why wouldn't they make that? That update probably came
Have
a long
you
time
seen
ago.
one? Have you seen one?
called Blidgets.
I have.
Oh.
I literally made a video with one.
Really?
Yeah. He's awesome. His name is shit, what is his name? Fuck.
Rodney's very real. I can
Rodney
tell.
the Elf.
Oh, okay.
Rodney
Buddy the Elf?
No, Rodney. He's on TikTok
okay.
too. He does like WWE dwarf wrestling, and I saw that motherfucker
Oh,
on
that's
TikTok.
This guy sounds hard as fuck.
He's hard.
Yeah,
He's
that's sick.
jacked too. He's fucking
Really?
shredded. Yeah.
Dude probably looks like a storm cloud.
Let me. What was his name?
sick.
Ronnie.
Rodney the Elf. Let me
Rodney
see.
the Elf.
Rodney.
You guys
I
know
wanna see
Beetlejuice, right?
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, he's a dwarf. He might be. I don't know.
I think he's like 4'10". He is technically a dwarf, but
He's short, but I don't think he's. Yeah, he doesn't have like dwarf features. He doesn't have like stubby little.
yeah, there's a bunch of different types of
Stubs.
dwarfism that can affect people and make them different sizes. There's like one where they really truly are very small, like 2-year-old, 3-year-olds.
Like Hasbulla.
See,
Yeah,
those
I
were
think
the
it's,
ones I was
Vern
thinking.
Troyer. Remember Vern Troyer? I think he's dead now, but yeah,
He died, yeah.
guy
rest
that
in
played
peace,
Mini-Me?
but, yeah.
That's sad.
Looks like a
he
baby's
was like
arm
3
holding
foot
an
something.
apple.
He was small.
He was a tiny little
Bro, I hope we
He
never
was a
go to
fucker
war.
too. He was a little
with
fucker. I
Russia.
think he fucked a lot.
Oh, I mean,
He was a little. Troyer was a little whore. Sorry.
I hope we never go to war with Russia, so we never have to gat down Hasbulla.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I could pull the trigger. I don't think I could
Is
get
he Russian?
myself.
I thought he was Ukrainian.
No, he's Russian.
Russian?
I couldn't get myself to pull the trigger on Hasbulla.
I could.
I couldn't
Yeah.
do it.
What if he was about to kill your parents?
No
No,
hesitation.
that's fine. You can have him. You can have him, Hasbulla. You
How
funny
about
little guy.
here's an Andrew Tate question. If you
Oh,
if
boy.
if
Oh my god.
if Spider-Man, if you were Spider-Man, right, and your father figure was just murdered, would you avenge your father and kill the murderer, or would you not enact the same revenge on that person?
From a legal standpoint, no, I would not do that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I would probably wouldn't go to prison for that
yeah,
because
yeah.
like at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's just like yeah, I killed them, but now
If
I
you were
go to jail.
Spider-Man, though,
If I was Spider-Man, am I devoid of any legal
Oh yeah, I guess
trouble?
I did start off with Spider-Man.
yeah.
Yeah,
If
true.
you're like, if you have like a, but then you're a murderer. Then you're Spider-Man, and you're also a murderer.
You know what? I'd probably like edge him on death and let him know like I could have done it, but I'm not
Yeah.
because I'm a good guy.
Yeah, jack
I'd like
off
throw
on his
him off
face.
a building and then just like have him edge me for a little, fuck his butt for like 3 minutes and then just be like, ooh, that's
I'd
it.
probably like string him up in web permanently in a bar full of woo girls for all of time.
Ooh, that's bad.
I think that would be a good punishment.
I would go through a gender reassignment surgery, have him fall in love with me, fake my love for him for 10 years, and then leave him without telling him why. I'd play the long game, I think.
Damn.
I think
very
that would
aggressive.
probably be
That
the
is
approach.
very, very impressive.
But he'd fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'd fuck the guy that killed your
there'd-
parents.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of fucking.
For a long time.
Or a 10-year
For
marriage
10
too. Come on, there's a lot of
years.
fucking.
Yeah.
There's a lot
That's
of
the convoluted nature of that plan is impressive.
Yeah. For a good chunk of that guy's life, you would make him very happy.
Yeah, but then you leave and
you
he's just
rip it
like,
away.
why? The
Yeah, but then
woman
he's
of
sad
my
for like a
dreams.
year.
But then he hits
Well,
the
you
gym
don't
and he
know
gets
that.
jacked and he gets over you.
But maybe he's like, that was the one that got away, and he's like marrying somebody else, and he's just thinking about my little man ass, and he's just like,
How do you know he's not the kind of guy to be like? I mean, if he's the kind of person to kill somebody,
yeah.
he's probably a cheater. He's probably
wow,
a
we're
womanizer. He
blanking.
probably-
Maybe
He'll probably kill you.
Maybe he was. Maybe there was some trouble. He borrowed some money from a loan shark. They threatened to kill him if he didn't do something for them. You know, it goes deep. They're like, you got to kill Spider-Man's dad, or we're gonna beat your dog's kneecaps in. You know, it doesn't make him a bad guy. He just might have gotten some trouble. We can go layers. We can go forever. Is that a dog? Hold
That is
on.
a dog, yes.
Wait, look, I got a dog too.
What
Yeah,
the dog
Hey, that's the same
doing?
dog.
Look at that. Yeah, it's Frankie as well. Frankie, right? That's his name.
Yeah, Frankie.
A little
I got a
homie.
dog somewhere. Here he is. He
I
likes to
absolutely-
grind on my cock every once in a while.
I love pugs. They're just like an embodiment of a breakfast sausage roll turned
They
into
just
a dog.
shouldn't. I mean, they simply shouldn't be living. They're not a thing
No,
that should
absolutely
exist.
not. No, but they're the best. I fucking love them, and they're like one of the only small dogs that's not like, from my experience anyway, that's like crazy yappy.
An
Oh
asshole.
yeah.
So many little dogs are just like yappy little ankle biters.
Yeah.
I've never met a pug that's like that. They're just like, what's up? I'm a fucking pug. I don't do much. I just stand here and look like a pug. And you're like,
Have trouble
"That's all I
breathing."
yeah, that's all you could ever. Yeah, have a sleep apnea as a dog.
I got sleep apnea.
Let's go, bro. Same.
Oh really? Shit.
Do you have
yeah,
a yeah? Do you have a CPAP or
Weird
anything
thing to
yet?
bond over.
I just got a prescription yesterday.
Hell yeah! Did they
So.
say like how bad your apnea is?
They said it was very base, very low level apnea,
Okay.
like barely to the point where I need a CPAP.
Okay, cool. Do you know if it's central or like actual blockage from like whatever? If you have like some people with thick necks or whatever naturally get it, but central is
It's
like
a blockage. I think it's my big fat tongue.
okay, that's fair. Yes, I have
Yeah.
central, so it's like
Damn.
my brain
Shit, boy.
just does not send the signal to breathe while I
What they
sleep.
do.
So like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll like scare myself because I don't snore or anything. I'll like
I do.
scare myself awake and be like, like I just will not have breathed for like 2 minutes.
That's kinda
and
funny.
it just scares the it like it wakes. Have you like obviously you've had a dream where you're falling and you wake up and you're just like pure adrenaline.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. I get that like almost every single night if I don't use a CPAP. And honestly, I don't use my CPAP very often because I'm bad. But they're great. They do actually help your quality of life quite a lot because even when I like first got diagnosed, it wasn't too bad. And I noticed like an immediate difference with the CPAP. So hopefully you'll like it. It takes a while to get used to sleeping with like an elephant trunk attached
Loud
to your
noise.
face though.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't make any noise. It's actually like extremely quiet. The only time it makes a lot of noise is if you're having like a pretty bad like episode of apnea. If you're not breathing
Oh,
at
it
all,
has to like push more oxygen.
Yeah, it will
It's
like
regulated. Yeah.
yeah, it'll like shove air down your throat. Like it feels like somebody just takes a leaf blower and just puts it right up your nostril. Like I've had times where my mouth has opened because it was pushing so much air, and I'm just like, like making an audible noise that I didn't want to make. Yeah, they're
Man, that
they're
sounds
great.
terrible.
Though. No, it's better than waking up with like an extreme headache and my eyes all
Yeah.
red and I look like I got hit by a train. Like
Yeah, it's good for you.
how did you find out you had it? Like, did you
I've always
sleep
had
like shit?
problems sleeping, and a lot of times I snore so bad that I'll wake myself up while I'm snoring, and then the back of my throat is just like, it feels like I have a sore throat, maybe a week out of the month, every single month.
Yeah.
And
Damn.
then
Sucks.
headaches, a lot of headache. I get a lot
Yeah,
of headaches in the morning,
yeah.
but I had only one event when they were testing me, so it's
Yeah.
not super common, but I'd
It's
rather
so-
not have it
it-
get worse.
It's so tough with like because they like you had to go get a sleep study done like elsewhere than outside of your house, right?
No, I put sensors on my hand. I
Oh,
did it at
really?
home. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that's super nice because like yeah, when I did it, I had to go like see like I don't know some
Sleep
sort
study,
of
yeah.
specialist for it. Yeah, and I like they literally tangle you up in like 200 USB cables, and
Mm-hmm.
they're like yeah, just sleep normal. It's like if I turn, I'm pulling 10 pounds of cables with me. I cannot sleep normal. Like it takes me a while to fall asleep, so I like toss and turn for a while. And just being wrapped in cables, like suffocating yourself, is just like, bro, I'm not sleeping normal here. So they're like, yeah, at first they were like, oh, you barely have apnea. Like, we don't even know if you have it. It's like, yeah, I slept 3 hours. No shit, I didn't have a apnea episode. Yeah, that's super nice that they let you just like put something on your hand.
I know. I told them, I was like, I'll do it. I'll come in for the thing because I'm like worried about it. But is there a way to do it online, like telehealth, where I don't have to like mess up a day or fuck up my sleep for a whole month? Mm-hmm. And they were like, yeah, we do it. We do it. They send me a little sensor and it goes on your finger and you have two of them and then they just communicate. But the first night it popped off, but
yeah,
I tied it a little tighter the second night.
That's all right. That's super nice then, because yeah, if I ever have to do another one, I'm gonna ask for that, because going there is ass. And they just like leave the lights on outside your door, so you just like look like you're about to walk into heaven. There's just this door with the worst seal I've ever seen, surrounded by like blinding light at 4 a.m. It's not not a good time.
But when you said that, I just imagined like it's really just arrogant seal just sitting there at the door.
What? Oh, like the worst seal? No, I meant like the space between the door.
He's just outside watching the door, calling you an asshole.
Yeah, there's
go to sleep, fucker.
There's just a seal barking nonstop outside of my
dumbass, bitch, you can't even sleep
normally.
The worst seal ever.
All right, I got another question.
Okay.
What is the worst place you've had to shit, piss, or throw up?
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about the story where I wiped my ass on a school building?
On a school? You did tell us that one.
Yeah, that was probably the worst one,
That's an interesting story, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you can give Oompa the quick rundown of that one.
I was embarrassed when I was younger.
That sounds very embarrassing.
Yeah.
I was walking with my cousin and his two friends.
Yeah.
And we were just walking through school, but it was like on a weekend, so the school was just empty. And I had to shit, and I did. I went around the corner and shit, and then I wiped my ass on like the corner of a building.
How does that not hurt?
Dude,
like
that's
rip
what I'm
your
saying.
ass
This guy
open.
literally just tried. You gave yourself an ass C-section.
Fuck.
I didn't like jump up and down and push as hard as I could.
Like grind on it like you're twerking.
I just did it enough to get the shit to come out, like most of it. Yeah.
Why wouldn't you like scoot like a dog with worms through the grass or something?
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
don't know. I just guess I didn't.
Because he
think
has
of
a
that.
little bit of Down syndrome.
Like why a brick wall? It's just like, yeah, I'll shit on that.
So was there
great.
just brown streaks on the side of your school?
Like on the corner, yeah. Well, it wasn't my school. It was somebody else's school.
Oh, but you were
you
chilling.
All right, yeah, that's great.
Well, I was visiting my aunt's house, so I was walking around with my cousin and his friends.
Yeah.
It was like not in my town or area town.
Not great.
Yeah, probably the worst.
I don't think I have any weird shitting stories.
That is surprising.
Other than the Italian place or whatever the fuck.
Other than your bed.
Are you okay? Well, yeah, I shit the bed, but do I need to tell that one like for the 17th time?
We know about that.
That is due lore.
We know about your poo-poo mattress.
I've thrown up in cars before. I don't know if I've ever thrown up in any.
I think that's pretty standard. I feel like most people have at some point in their life have yacked in a car. I had an incident with a toilet recently.
Recently,
it was just pee, luckily, but it was like it's a really nice restaurant in Toronto called Butcher Chef, and it's like a little steakhouse, whatever. And me, Smitty, and our girlfriends were there going out for dinner, whatever. And they have these crazy futuristic toilets that like sense what you're gonna do, and they'll lift up the lid for you if like you're standing there and pulling your cock and balls out. It'll like lift the lid for you in the seat, and then if it senses that you're about to go in there and like make poo, it'll heat the seat up for you and like get the bidet ready and all this shit. Anyway, so I went in there and I just had to pee, and I was like, all right. I started peeing, and it started closing the lid as I was peeing automatically. And it wasn't like a little like, it was like just closed. And I saw it starting to come down, and I like grabbed it, but still had my dick in my hand. So I like turned, and I like fucking shot like a whole string of pee to the right side of the toilet, and then lifted it and tried to get it back in, but I only grabbed the top part, so the rim was still there. So I bounced some pee off that. It ricocheted into the back, and it was a whole fucking thing. And I sat in there, and I was just cleaning it up with little paper towels for like 5 minutes. And I got back, and somebody's like, "Bro, did you shit? We haven't even eaten yet." It's like, I don't want to talk about it. There was pee everywhere. It was it was an awful experience. At first, I was so excited because the toilet's like super fucking cool. It's like, I don't know. I thought it was crazy. It's got like an air dryer for your ass after you like, if you use a bidet. Yeah, if you use a bidet, it'll like blow dry your ass for you, like with warm air. It'll heat, you know, it's got like a seat heater. I was like, this thing's fucking awesome. I fuck with this toilet. And then it started closing while I was peeing.
It do a little trolling though instead.
No, it did a little bit of trolling, and I got pee all over that very, very nice bathroom. And it wasn't like a big bathroom where like, you know, they have like 5 urinals and stuff like that. It's like there's 2 bathrooms in the whole restaurant, and like they're just gender neutral. So you just like go in and it's like one person in there. So like there was just people outside waiting for me, and it's like, don't worry, I didn't shit. There's just pee everywhere.
It reminds me of that scene from Ace Ventura where he goes to the bathroom and like ends up going and like tackling that shark, and then he comes back and he's just covered in water.
I have not seen that movie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's the first Ace Ventura. So he like goes to a place to try because
I remember that.
He thinks like somebody steals a fish or something, and then he like goes in the bathroom, climbs out the window, goes to this area, and goes to like this big shark tank, and he's like trying to find the missing dolphin, and then he comes back out of the bathroom, and he's covered in like water, and then he's got like a little pocket full of water, and goes boom, and like shoots up, and
that was me, just dripping, sopping wet piss.
Just went through a huge adventure in the bathroom.
Just came back with my pissy jeans and my pissy boots and ate my steak and went home. It's a good time.
My brother shit in a urinal once.
I've done that.
You've done that?
Oh, urinal.
And you didn't think that was a notable weird place to shit originally?
No. Well, I don't know who you're talking to.
I want to hear Oompas. I want to hear the lore there before we dive into your brother's
Oompa turd story.
Okay, go
Oompa
ahead.
turd story.
So it was at a fairgrounds, and the fairgrounds they have like it was late at night too, and the only reason I was still there is because I was showing animals. So I was like part of the animals. Yeah, I was showing animals, like living things.
Yeah,
and
I confused McNasty.
I was part of the fair, so I could be there after hours when there was no more like tourists or whatever fucking weirdos that come to fairs. And in the bathroom, is either this you could go piss in the bathroom or you could go shit in a porta potty. All right. So the bathroom was a pissing area only for the dudes, and then the porta potty was for the guys. So I was like, I'm just gonna go shit in the fucking urinal because I don't give a fuck. I'm like 9 years old. So, and it's like one of the ones that's a trough. It's like a metal trough and it has ice in it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I just shit over the edge of that thing. I thought it was really funny. Yeah, it was not even remotely a emergency. I could have shit in the woods or whatever I wanted to, but I really wanted to shit.
You're just an asshole.
I was
You
a
know
dickhead,
how
yeah.
off-putting that would be to just go pee and just see a lightly placed log on top of the ice?
A 9-year-old turd. A 9-year-old
It's perfectly like coiled up to like the poop emoji.
Yep.
Or just like a flat log, just one solid
big old-
line.
Looks like that kebab.
Have you guys ever put out a turd that's like that? Because mine usually just kind of just plop in the toilet. Like, has anyone ever actually coiled a turd up, like done little doo-doo art?
No, I don't. I'm not sitting there like twerking while I shit. I just usually it's just like I'm not doing the Macarena. It's just like time to make poo wherever it goes. I usually just, you know, you get rid of it. I don't have to get up and take a picture for Cop Robot or anything.
Oh.
Mine is usually just vicious slop.
That's fucking nasty. That's putrid. You are a disgusting human being, McNasty.
Unless if I eat like a steak or something for dinner, it'll be like a solid big old.
Are you actually serious that you just like constantly shit water?
Diarrhea.
No, it's not water. It's like sludge, like curb sludge.
That's disgusting.
You
made it worse, bro.
Yeah, you should see a doctor about that. That's like, that's not good. Maybe
It
eat
should
some
be
fiber.
tubular.
Yeah, it should look like a little tube sock. Like you put it on
just depends
grandma
on,
with
like, how I
diabetes.
eat that day.
Tube.
Well,
Just
that's the
depends how I eat
thing.
that
It's
day.
like, no. It's
Like if I have a day of eating like bad food, it'll be slop. But if I eat like vegetables and good proteins and stuff, it'll just be like normal.
I think you should see a doctor.
For a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys poop normal? Would you consider your poops normal, or would you consider yourselves having been constipated? Or, I mean, obviously we know McNasty's answer. He leaks
that guy's
curb sludge out of his
I don't think
asshole.
I've ever been constipated.
Yeah, I've never.
I have a lot. I'm more of a poop, more of a constipated guy.
Oh, okay.
I get
That's a vibe.
constipated in a lot of like scenarios, like especially when I go out of town, I can't shit at all.
Yeah, I remember you
same.
saying that. That's so weird. Wait, you have that too, where if you're out of town, you just cannot shit?
It just doesn't. It just doesn't happen. Yeah. Oh,
It doesn't feel like I need to shit.
Really?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
both
So,
of us,
like-
I mean, we're the same.
Yeah.
When you get home, is it just like a fucking, like just a SpaceX just
No, I gotta work it
launching a
back out.
missile
I
out
mean,
of you? Or?
personally, what about you, dude? Do you just, when you get back home, it's just instant shit? Or I have to like will it. I have to like will my body to start shitting again.
For me, it's like when I get like settled in and I get comfortable and like my body is like, okay, you're relaxed now. Time to like let the fucking floodgates open.
Right. Now that's reasonable.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me. I just went out of town on Monday for like a day. I shit twice while I was there. I had no problem.
Yeah. Well, you also
Yeah.
wiped your ass on a building. I don't think you have any.
You did do
issues
that.
with pooping.
Yeah, when I was 10.
So
That was like fucking 19 years ago.
one of my buddies has he's always had a funky little colon, we'll just say. But there was a time in high school where he didn't shit for almost 3 weeks. And he told me that morning, he's like, I don't feel good, bro. And I was like, what's up? And he's like, dude, I haven't shit in almost 3 weeks. And I was like,
Oh.
well, good luck
That's
with
deadly.
whatever happens there. And in the middle of class, he like literally fell out of his chair, like basically convulsing from stomach pain. And they took him on an ambulance and they figured out what was wrong. And apparently they just put something behind his ass and gave him something on the ambulance and just went to town. And he said, like, do you remember the scene? I forget what Jackass it is, where they have his ass painted like a volcano, and it just like
Yeah, I think that's Jackass 2 or 3
is
or
it
something.
just shoots up. He said that's what it felt like. And he's like, you know, when you pee, like if you're at a movie theater or something and you hold your pee for longer than you normally would, and it just keeps coming. He said it was a 30-second straight just log just coming right
Dude,
out.
that is
That
fucking
sounds
insane.
awesome.
Do you guys want to?
I mean,
do you guys want to
He
hear
was
something
like
funny?
convulsing from pain. I would love to.
So
what's
talking
up?
about the long peas, my first ever TikTok I posted was me peeing for over a minute.
Shit.
Damn.
How'd you make that happen?
We're counting it down. I got 34 minutes.
This is 2 years ago.
Holy shit.
Does it show your cock? Or are you gonna like flip around and show me your dick?
It's still going.
Is this when you
That is
start to
so
blow
long.
up? Is this
Are you
what kind of...
farting?
I was like, bro, this
you
is
farting
getting
while you
insane.
Man, that's like a steady, strong scream, too.
The whole time, yeah.
It's not like little trickles or anything. Holy shit.
I started realizing how long it was right here. I was like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
It comes back again.
It got strong again.
You got like a second wind.
I can tell your laughing is affecting the stream.
Oh my
It sounded
god.
like somebody left a
Jesus.
hose on to fill up a pool or something.
Yeah.
That's actually insane.
I was playing
intimidated.
Minecraft for like 6 hours and I just didn't piss the whole time. And my belly was getting really full. And then, yeah, it was
Nice and
awesome.
plump.
That's
Bro,
amazing.
that is that reminds me of like one of my buddies. So the very first night I met him was at a party at Smitty's house, and he's like, "Oh, bro, what's your Snapchat?" And I gave it to him, whatever. And he was trying to take a video like that, and then he meant to flip it down to show his pee stream. And he just flipped it down, and you just see the whole tip of his cock. And he didn't notice. And he sent it to me. And I just like opened my Snapchat, see his face, and then it just pans down to his cock. And I was like, why'd you send me that? He's like, oh, I always send pee to the boys. I was like, dude, you sent me your dick. And yeah, it's just it reminded me
based.
of that video. He is based. He just he just blew up his ankle on a bird scooter or lime scooter, whatever they're called in each
hurt
city.
people a lot.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, this was his fault. So we went downtown drinking, and obviously everybody's drinking, so we're like, oh, we're not driving. So to get from like we always have this little rotation of like bars that we go to, and then we end up at this little like restaurant. And we made it to all the bars safe, so all the drinking was done. We were good. Usually if fuck shit happens, it's in the period from bar to bar because everyone's still knackered. But we were going to the restaurant after, and we're like, all right, we're all good. But he got a little overconfident. I think he was coming down from being drunk. So he was trying to like jump off curbs and all this crazy shit. And he kept locking up the back wheel because the brakes just lock it up, and kept sliding the back wheel and like doing little skids and stuff. And he skid, and the back of the bird scooter hit a street sign, and it whipped around and smashed him in the leg. Oh. And he just walked it off, didn't say a word, just got right back on and kept going. And we got to this restaurant, and I saw the top of his shoe was just like red, like dark red. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? Because like I was looking down, and then I just look up, literally like a gash probably this big in his shin, and you could see bone.
Damn, Bobby.
And yeah, and it was like, bro, it was bad. It was nasty. We like had to go in the kitchen at this restaurant and grab like first aid shit. And he's like, no, it's all right. We'll go drinking, and then I'll go to the hospital. And we were gonna be down for that. And then I remembered that like alcohol is a blood thinner. So I pointed out that we should probably not do that, because then it'll just be like speed running, passing out any percent. Yeah. So we took him to the hospital, and he got all stitched up, and then smoked a big old blunt and went home. But
what a lad, though. He just wanted to be for the boys. He just wanted to keep drinking.
Yeah, he just wanted to keep drinking, but we had to talk him out of it. And he like called his girlfriend. Like, it was just, the conversation was so goofy, because like his girlfriend's just this very responsible, well put together adult, and he's just this goofy little fucking idiot. And he's like calling her, and he's like, no, we're gonna keep drinking. And then we're all like yelling at him. We're like, bro, we are not drinking anymore. We're taking you to the hospital. He's like, oh, never mind, I'm going to the hospital. And you could just see, like, hear her just yelling through the phone. It's just like, bruh. Yeah, that man is absolute mongoloid. But
that's also another banned word, by the way.
Mongoloid?
Yeah, that's what people get. I know 3 people who have gotten banned off Twitch for saying that word.
Isn't that just like?
What even does that mean?
I thought that was just like stupid, like caveman.
I mean, it is, but people like it's just basically like the other word, the retard. That one. It's like the same thing.
Really?
Yeah. It's in the early 20th century. There was 4 classifications for people just in general. It was Caucasoid. Yeah. I believe we are all Caucasoids. Mongoloids, which would be anyone from Asia. And then this word, which I probably shouldn't say because it's just like going to get taken out of context somehow, but it's the Negroid.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's everyone from Africa.
I actually have heard that one.
Yeah. Okay. I guess the M1 makes sense. I mean, that's interesting. I did not know that was a no-no. All right, editor. There you go. There's another no-no word. You can add that to the list of 400 fucking thousand other words.
Up.
It does sound funny, to be honest.
It's a goofy little word, but I mean, honestly, I didn't know it had that meaning. In my head, I've only heard it in the context of like caveman, like ooga booga, you know, like stupid. Yeah. But I guess I didn't really I didn't know the history of it, so honestly, I guess that's probably good that I do know that before I accidentally say that around the wrong person. So I guess that's
keep saying it, but just not around the wrong person.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I do.
Like those other funny little gamer words.
Yeah, I know.
Racist grandma advice.
Yeah, literally. Speaking of grandmas, I saw a cheeked up gilf this morning, boys.
Yeah, I saw your
dude.
Wait, what? What did we just transition into?
Cheeked up gilf.
I was riding my bike this morning like I do every morning, and I looked over and I saw these 2 massive ass cheeks, like Patrick Star. Like Patrick Star when he
with the
ate
flag.
No. It's Squidward when he ate all those fucking
Krabby Patties, the big fuck off hips.
But the hips and then the waist was thin.
With tiny, just
Tell me you fucked her. Tell me you fucked her.
I rode by and I was like,
Awooga.
You should have paid for her nursing home fees.
Oh man, I
rolls
was
out of your
so
mouth.
aroused. I was crazy. She was so hot and old. I didn't see her face, to be fair. I just saw her big fucking dumpy.
You don't need to.
It's all right.
Yeah,
She
I
just
know.
butterface. Just
Go
all
to
you
town
need.
from the back. I want to
Yeah.
make
used
that
to-
ass sound like gang violence. You know?
There used to be a teacher like that in my high school that was shaped like that. Just big, giant bottom and like tiny top. But
Yeah, that's weird.
she was a huge evil bitch, and everybody hated her. So she was like,
I know a couple
man.
guys that are built like that. That are built like
Really?
Dan Schneider.
yeah.
Really, they just
Yeah, like really thin. Like
Isn't Dan Schneider
thin-
just like round?
I was just
Bully?
trying to make a small joke. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, just big lower half, and like real, like pants that are like skirts over each leg. They're like there's a lot of room. It seems like.
wow.
Yeah, they're shaped odd. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, well, there is something wrong with
you
that.
know.
I mean, you know.
Sorry, I'm shaped like Mike Wazowski, so I can't really like.
Same,
I can't
yeah.
judge. I got like
Yeah.
skinny
Yeah.
fucking legs, and then if any
Same.
fat that I ever do have, it just goes to the top half. So it's just if
Shaped like a
if
beach ball with a head on it.
you're a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm shaped like
okay.
a cake eater.
I'm shaped
Fans
like
to say.
one of those little cockroaches from Men in Black.
It's okay. Dude is
Oh, you
shaped
mean
like a
the-
fretboard.
The little, that's what those are, cockroaches?
I think they're like cockroach aliens or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the little skinny tall ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you want some coffee?
Dude
You
got
have-
that
you have a high-
fretboard body.
High hips.
I do actually. I have very
have?
long legs. I have extremely long legs. and
Same.
a
I got
normal
dancer's
torso.
legs. It's
Whoa, I've never heard.
I'm
it
the
described
opposite.
that
I have,
way.
for as tall as I am, I wear like a size like 30 length.
really.
Pants,
Dude, that's
yeah.
crazy.
That's
Bro,
like the
you're
same
all
as me.
torso. Yeah, I wear 30-30 pants.
Yeah.
That's fucking. How do you buy pants for that? They probably think you're just a big chungus, huh? They probably think you're just this little like 5'7" guy that just
I guess.
extremely
I mean,
unfit.
well, the thing is with 30s, it's like the pant ends at the bottom of my ankle. If I want to have them like bunched up a little bit, I have to get like 32s.
Yeah, well, you want a little bit of
Yeah,
stacking. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
30,
It
30.
depends
that's-
though.
30,
It depends.
32. That's what I meant.
It depends on the pants, I guess.
That's wild that you're only 30. Like, so like, how tall is your torso? Like, does it just start where your
I'm all
knees should
torso.
start? What's going on there?
The bottom of my stomach is sitting on the ground right now. It's just there's no
I
legs.
don't have a full body picky. Actually, that's a lie. I think I do on my hard
do.
drive of you graduating something.
You built like a slug.
Yeah, but
McNasty.
I'm in a graduation
Live slug
gown.
reaction. Yeah, I think I have that image somewhere on my hard drive in case you ever piss me off. I'm just gonna throw it on the internet. 'Cause
I
it's
wouldn't
like
care.
not a great McNasty photo. Just gonna
wouldn't
put it
care,
out
honestly.
there.
That was a long
I should
time
have
ago.
saved Dew's photo when
it
you
was only
showed
20.
us and looked like a
Oh, I know. I wish
like
for
a little-
that.
Little choir boy.
the little choir little slut.
Little priest bait.
Priest bait. Yeah, you literally looked like priest bait.
Priest bait.
I feel like I had another. Oh, I do have another question. Okay. By the way, I don't remember the name of the people that asked these. I apologize if you see it, and that's your question. Thank you for asking it. If you guys have more
you.
questions, feel free.
Go
Feel free
fuck
to leave
yourself.
more down in the comments.
Die.
Maybe I'll get stuck at the bank
You're
again
unloved.
and have to look through more. You are unloved.
Your family
what is-
secretly
what
hates
is-
you. Kill yourself. Oh, I probably shouldn't do that.
Okay, you can't say that.
Anyway,
What is?
rewind.
Moving on, segueing. What is something you thought was cool when you were younger, but now cringe at? And I don't mean like 12. I don't mean like, or not even
face
12. I don't mean
and
like,
Doge.
I don't mean like 7. Like
Oh.
you're like, I don't mean like 7 years old where you thought like playing with a dinosaur in the bathtub was sick. And now you're like, it's stupid. I mean like, as like in between 14 to like 18-year-old or whatever.
Ooh.
Like, do you have anything that you thought was like dope?
I used to
and now
think
you're
like
oh
big
my God.
fat skate shoes were cool, like the ones that just
Oh, the Osiris.
made your feet look huge. Yeah, I think those were awesome.
Yeah.
And
I
skinny,
had some of
skinny
those.
jeans and just big fat shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat shoes. What would mine be? Being racist. No. I'm just kidding.
No, that's backwards for me.
No, I'm kidding. That's still fucking cool.
No, that'll never go out of style.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Do? I'm interested to see what you used to think was really cool. And now
I
you
had a
think it's
little
cringe.
emo phase in high school.
Oh,
Did
what?
you
That
really?
was cool.
I
Yeah.
would love
not,
to see a little scene do.
not like
Yeah.
emo in like, because I've never been like depressed or nothing. I've not like that.
most
Just like
emo
You,
kids
sort
aren't.
you did it for the culture.
sort of
For
the culture kind
Most
of
emo
thing.
kids
Yeah.
want to be emo just for the look. Nobody's actually.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
look, the
I had
music, the
that.
culture, the vibe. I get it.
I had that for like a year or two. I quickly
Okay.
got over that, thankfully, though. I had like the little Converse shoes and the striped zip hoodie that everyone had, like the black and gray.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I had that, and I had
Let's go.
I had the fringe hair and shit, and
Oh, no way.
yeah, I
You were
was
full on little seeny weenie, huh?
I was balls deep, and it was horrible.
Let's go. No, bro, it's great.
And you didn't fuck
I
your
feel-
best friend's girlfriend? A loser.
Yeah, well,
That's what my emo that's what my emo phase was.
yeah, yours went a little bit differently, huh?
Yeah.
I pretty much just played RuneScape for my emo phase. I didn't fuck anybody.
you still do that.
From what I remember
doing it now.
and being an emo kid in high school, literally all the emo girls just wanted to fuck. Like they were just that's what was just like part of the emo culture.
I'm gonna be honest. That was like, cause I wasn't like full scene kid. Like I liked scene kid shit. And sometimes you gotta lean into the part. But bro, the little scene girls when you're in high school, those were the baddies. I don't know. I didn't want to hang out with the fucking the volleyball girls. They're always like bitches. Little scene girls, listen to some Pierce the Veil and get your wiener sucked. It's a good day.
Yo,
I was
not
in
emo.
high school too.
I was not.
fucking blow you for a cigarette.
You were from where'd you grow up?
I was homeschooled too. I'm from
Oh, you were
Virginia.
homeschooled.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, then homeschool makes sense. You don't have like because if I would have never
Glad
been
you weren't
around
getting
to
blown
like.
in homeschool.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I had so much experience with women.
It's got some top under the table.
Yeah, bro. I get up, I fucking walk around, fucking wear underwear all day long. It sucks.
How was being homeschooled? Did you like it or did you?
At the time, I hated it because I felt like I was missing out on everything, basically. But I finished school when I was 15 and got like a degree and became an adult very quickly, which I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
But like, and overall, I feel like most people don't like. You really don't do a lot in high school. It doesn't seem like. But at the time, I was very jealous, I guess, of like people who had
Yeah.
social lives. But I never did. I still don't. But I do enjoy this a lot more than if I was just a normal human being.
So you
Yeah,
didn't
that's
have any
fair.
sort of like, because a lot of homeschool, there will be like communities in like cities where
Yeah.
people go and like they have like events, like it's like a normal school with a bunch of
Yeah.
other homeschoolers. You didn't have anything like that?
Really?
My mom was both my parents were like latchkey parents to where they just didn't really like, they weren't really around much. They would be gone from like 9 a.m., which I wouldn't fucking wake up at 9 a.m. And they would come back at like 10 or 9 p.m. or 10, just working their fucking asses off. So there was no time for any sort of recreational activities. Literally just me alone, just building shit in the woods, doing school.
The stereotypical, like we wear medieval
Yeah.
armor, we LARP and
Yes.
wear flannel and shit. And
Exactly, yeah, Renaissance.
Prom with a sister in the barn, that kind of shit.
Exactly, yeah. That is, I mean, to a T, the exact. I did have a phase where I was like primal though. That's what I was going to bring up. I was like the Liver
Let's
King,
go.
but 15 years old.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. There's
I feel
actually
like that's
a picture.
a cool phase.
There's a picture of me with a coyote, holding a coyote. I'll see if I can send it to you
Really?
guys. And I just look fucking shredded, and I was 15. It was awesome.
That's kind of dope. See, that's a cool. I feel like that's a cool phase.
Yeah.
That one's kind of cool. I accidentally pet a coyote on a walk once because I thought it was a stray dog.
That's insane.
Dude, it was wild.
That's fucking crazy.
It came
bro.
up to me. I've talked about it on the podcast, so I'm not gonna get too deep. But like, I was going for a walk and I saw this dog, and I like put my hand out, and it like walked right up to me, and then I was like, "Holy fuck, this dog smells bad." And then I pet its head, and it was just like petting a toothbrush.
Yeah,
It was-
they're bristly hair.
Yeah, it was like petting a toothbrush, and I was like, "Yeah, its tail is not up and wagging. This isn't a dog." And
Surprised you
I
got
just,
that far with that bitch without it biting your leg.
There's just like, because I lived in, basically my town was like half forest, half town before. And as it expands, they're like obviously cutting into the forest and stuff like that. So many coyotes are just out everywhere, and like they've become so desensitized to like human beings and stuff that they just like really, really don't care. They'll just like eat your dog and walk away and whatever.
That's cool.
But I have two different phases I can talk about that I went through, but I'll let Oompa find his photo of him holding a coyote.
Find
Or I
it,
could-
yeah.
All right, I can talk about it, I guess, but while
Yeah.
Oompa searches for that. The first one was like hockey bro phase. I've talked about it before, where I played like AAA, which is like the best you can play at, your certain age level. And just being around dudes who like their whole life was lift things up, play hockey, and then disrespect your mom because it's funny.
Yeah.
And like I was never that bad, and like there was a time where I realized this is not this is not what I'm all about. Is like there was one team where they literally like pee on each other in the shower and like call that hockey bro shit. And I'm like, dude, this is just
just
weird.
gay.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
That's
like
really
this is
strange.
actually just homosexual
That's
actions. Which you know,
Exactly.
if you want to do, be my guest. That's all you. But it's like,
Yeah, that's all good.
bro, there was like 10 of you peeing on each
it's
other in the
not.
room right now. This is like, this is just
That
weird.
is not okay.
And yeah, that was a short-lived phase. I like realized I either had to I'd either commit to hockey and attempt to go to the NHL, which I literally never would have in a million years, or just quit travel hockey. And I decided that was a better option because I was like, this shit's fucking stupid. And it took up
My,
like 6 days of my week and did nothing else.
Holy
I've
shit.
never had any experience playing hockey. I like watching it.
It's a good time. It's fun to watch too. I feel I don't know. I'm probably biased, but it's my favorite sport to watch because I feel like you get a little bit of everything. You get like the tense bit of like, you know, some games are, you know, less goals, so it feels kind of like soccer where when there is a goal, it, you know, feels significant. Not like basketball where it's just like constant goals. Not saying basketball is not entertaining or whatever, but then like they'll just be playing intense and then there'll just be a fight. You just get UFC out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. It's just a good time. It's good
is cool.
vibes.
Did you ever
Yeah.
get to beat the shit out of anybody?
Oh yeah, I was.
Or get the
I
shit
was,
beat out of you?
I did get mollywopped a couple of times, but I was captain, so like, for at least 2 years. So the main thing is like, if you're a captain or assistant captain, whatever, you basically get headhunted by other guys. And like, I'm not the biggest guy. I wasn't either back then. I could definitely hold my own, but like, big dudes would just come after me and try to commit felonies. And usually you just throw the hip out and they flop over you like a big old idiot. But yeah, there was a few tussles.
What does that mean? Throw the hip out.
So like, it's called a hip check. So I would lower my center of gravity as much as possible. If you go below, or if you go at their knees, it's considered tripping, so you'd get in trouble. But if you put your hip out and make contact with their hip or their stomach, anywhere up between like basically their groin up until their collarbone here was safe for you to hit, whether you use your shoulder or hip or whatever. So you put your hip into theirs, and because they're so much taller than you, they will literally just flip over you. And yeah, that was my go-to when big boys would charge at me, because I would get run after all the time just for being whatever. At that time, I was probably like 5'9" and, you know, not super large.
I really hope there's gamer subs in the Yeti. I really hope you're using code GOONS.
Always use code GOONS for
Goons, boys.
I've been drinking
Gumbo
the
shops.
caffeine free ones, and
Me
they're
too.
great. I quit caffeine and they still taste good. They make me feel alive. If you don't get enough water in normally, then they're super helpful for that because they taste good to drink. So use code GOONS.
Where's the lie?
No lies.
No lie.
Absolutely not.
I also had a Tumblr phase. I don't know.
No.
No,
Fuck off.
really?
I didn't listen. Again,
I had a
it was
Tumblr
like,
porn
I'm here
phase.
for the. That's worse.
did.
That's so much worse.
There's nothing
Yeah,
I
was
love more
there-
than black and white gifs of just porn.
Dude, it was.
Why?
It made. I always just. Why are they trying? It'd be like somebody doing the most heinous activity, just like spitting in a gaped asshole and ramming their dick in, and they're like, "No, it's art. It's black and white."
Yeah, it's black and white.
It's got a
What is
filter on
this?
it. It's art. That's all you need.
Incredible, but yeah, I had like 40,000 followers on Tumblr at some
God.
point,
Oh,
which explains
bro.
why I'm like a little blue-haired liberal piece of shit.
Probably. I feel like there's no Republican Tumblr users.
But yeah, no, I was just like, it just, I didn't really like Tumblr because the people were fucking annoying and usually just
Yeah.
like overly seeing kids who like make up stories for, what was it, notes back then? I forget what they were called. Like whatever,
just watched
likes
the
and
porn,
notes
that's all
and
I cared
likes and
about.
shit. But like, I liked a lot of the music that was associated, like Tumblr, like bands I liked back then, like Being as an Ocean and shit like that. I was like, these guys are dope. And also it was a way for me to like promote my band back in the day. Like that's where my Tumblr following came from. I've nuked all Tumblr shit, so don't bother going to look for it. I think there's a couple like fan related pages that still exist, but yeah, no, I was about that life. I was like, there's random gifs of me and my friends, and like, you know, you'd see that you'd see like random pictures of just two dudes that just get
Fucking?
reposted.
Oh.
That'd be like me and my friend's face just for no reason, because
Yeah.
we're about that Tumblr culture and looked like a little Tumblr boy. I had my stretched ears and all that jazz. But yeah, that one was tough. A tough time to be alive.
Oof.
Was Tumblr.
I'm waiting on my dad to send me the photo. He took the photo, so and he just doesn't delete stuff from his phone.
Really?
Nice.
That's
My parents are the same
that's-
way.
really that's a lot of bullshit piled up on a phone.
My mom will get a new phone and then fill up the entire memory, like all 64 gigs with
Immediately.
like photo and video within a month, and be like, well, "What's wrong with my phone? It don't work."
Is that how Duber really talks?
That's my favorite white people culture.
What's my phone do?
Come in here, play me a riff, boy.
You should have.
Middle-aged white people culture is taking a photo that you'll never look at ever again.
Yeah, of like your dinner that you prepared that night or something.
Just
That's what
something
my mom wants to
random.
do.
You should have Dubra like pop her face in real quick whenever she moves in with you. Or she's not. Oh, never mind.
Dubra?
Yeah.
Dubra is my
It's his
mom.
mom.
Yeah.
His
Oh.
mommy.
Yeah,
We call
Where
her
he gets
Dubra.
his sustenance on Dubra nipples.
correct.
My mom was supposed to be here
cool.
today. I probably would have had her come on, say hi, but she ended up not coming.
So
today.
you'll reveal your mom's face before your own?
Yeah.
I won't do that. I won't do
I don't
neither.
give
Yeah.
a fuck.
You wouldn't let Dubra just like pop her head and say, "Hey, how's it going there,
No.
Sonny?"
Of course he
Absolutely.
wouldn't.
Have you heard of have you seen the heinous comments that people leave about Dubra? They don't need a face to match their fantasies.
Yeah, no, that'd be bad.
I make
There'd be
those comments.
contributes quickly.
Yeah, I know, and you ag on the people in our comments to make more of them.
I know it's my job.
You enjoy the podcast. Leave a cum tribute to Dubra's face.
Okay.
Yeah, upload it to the Goons community on Twitter. I'll tell the mods
Oh
not
my
to delete
God.
it.
I will
It is a
personally
cesspool.
find you and
Just a bunch
Thank
of
you
cell
for
phones
the
with their
hand
picture on
thank
it
you for your
just come on.
service.
Just a bunch of loads on a
Like
phone.
printed too,
my
like
God.
printed pictures. Ugh. Yeah, that probably would happen. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, somebody would do it. Somebody's gonna do it. Somebody cummed on one of my U2s. That's cool.
Oh, actually? Nobody did that to mine.
Yeah,
Somebody
no,
did.
there was like
That you know
no,
of.
you could tell it's cum. Yeah,
That I
dude,
know
you
of.
might-
Allegedly,
yeah.
nobody's
You might
done
have a bucket, just like one of those like
That would gross
you know,
me
one
out.
of the,
I
you know
saw
one of
that.
those like big buckets that they like. I mean that like drug dealers dissolve bodies in. I don't know what other usage they actually have. I've
tanker?
only
Yeah.
seen it from,
You mean
like,
those big plastic tubs? or
Yeah,
whatever?
like the big blue
Yeah.
plastic tubs. Like,
Yeah.
what other uses do those have? I don't know.
It's called
they're,
an
like, attached
oil
to-
drum.
No, not an oil drum. It has to be plastic because it'll eat through metal. I forget what they're called. They're
It's
like
like
PVC
it's like the
plastic or
shit they
whatever.
used to put your toys in at like daycare back in the day, but the other use would be to
Yeah, it's
dissolve
blue,
a
right?
fucking body in. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Oh.
big blue.
I
Looks
guess-
like
I
a
think it's-
Donkey
I guess
Kong
it's just
barrel,
called a
but it's blue
drum.
and plastic. Yeah, big blue drum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
there's one of
oil.
those filled with cum with your U2s in the bottom, dude.
Oh,
I've made it. It's
Gross.
me. I have it in my garage. It's solidifying. There's bacterial culture. They've learned space travel.
You're like preserving my U2s for like all of eternity. It's a time capsule.
All right, I got the photo my dad just sent to me. Holy shit, dude. This is so funny. I haven't seen it in years. Hold on,
What
I'll
else
send
did
it
you
to
do
cancer.
as like primal oompa? Like what else?
I just-
what did that entail?
Oompa.
Eat like raw meat and just try to do. I ate like
Ugh.
raw crayfish once. It was really stupid.
Raw
That
I
sounds
crayfish.
very
just thought I
bad.
was like invincible and really crazy and like hunted a lot, and that's it.
Oh my
that was me when I
God.
just turned 14 or 15 years old.
You were 15 and that jacked?
Yeah, both of
look
those
like you're-
photos are when I was 15.
You look like you were carrying briefcases.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
man
it
was
was
cut.
insane, dude.
You've got damn good genetics, man.
My dad is 47 and he's fucking shredded still.
Well, I mean
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
that's
it's
good
all his
RNG. That's a
genetics.
good roll.
Yeah, that was a huge coyote though. And funny story,
That was a big boy.
I caused the pandemic with that thing.
What?
Yeah, they, on January 1st, 2020, that coyote had been in my freezer for 6 years. Okay, or
No
7
way.
years. It had been in my freezer for 7 years. I was gonna get the skin off it and like tan it or whatever, but it's too late because it was fucking sitting in there. It was all dry, freezer burnt and like there was
freezer
no
burnt,
moisture
yeah.
left. Yeah, so we got it out. We built a funeral pyre and we burnt it. Right, to like bring in the new year because it would be funny. It was like a funny event with all my friends, and it was like because I've been making jokes about my 7-year-old coyote for a long time, and then literally like the next week, COVID started, and we were like,
You did it.
"Oh my
This
god!"
was all Oompa's fault.
Yeah, that's what we were joking about. We were like, there's gonna be some kind of wrath that is gonna come down upon us because of how disrespectful we were to this poor
Immediately.
coyote.
Holy shit.
So, like, was it at your parents' house? They let you keep a coyote in the freezer for 7 years?
Yeah, so I shot it out of the window of my parents' house in their
Okay.
bathroom, and
You shot a gun in the house.
right out the window. Yeah, and it was
God, your
my
childhood's
birthday as
sick.
well.
This sounds
It was
like
on my
homeschooling.
birthday. Yeah, it was
Your
on my
childhood
birthday.
was awesome.
Just me, home alone, and I actually called my dad. I was like, Dad, there's a coyote in the field. Can I shoot it? And he's like, Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and shoot it. I'll be home in 10 minutes. Fucking shot it. Didn't move. Got it. Picked it up. Took a badass Viking picture with it as a 15-year-old. Stuck it in the freezer because they were excited too. My dad was. My mom didn't give a shit. And put it in 2 trash bags. Stuck it in the bottom of the freezer. It was a giant chest freezer. And then I bought their house from them, like 3 years ago in 2019. And then and the freezer was still there, and they took all their meat out, and they just left that. So
Just
I
left
still
the
had
coyote
it.
for you.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was awesome.
That is so. I feel like most kids are like, yeah, I kept a snowball from my childhood in the freezer.
Yeah. My
It's
first
like, yeah, I have a
snowman.
rotting coyote corpse in the bottom of the freezer. It's been dehydrated. It is now the size of a bird.
Yeah, it did shrink a lot. It was very shrunken, and looking at its mouth and face was so fascinating too, because it was like it looked, because it was dead. Obviously, it looked like it was curled up and it was sleeping. Like it looked like it
Really?
had come back to life in the bag and then just like curled
got
up and like
cold.
got really comfortable, and because I mean it was fucking dead. I was literally holding it.
Yeah, no, that looked like a dead coyote. That is not a
yeah.
live animal right now.
We got it out and we were like, this thing looks like it's alive. Right? This is so
good.
weird. It's fucking weird. It looked really healthy and good, and I fucked it and then burned it.
and then you burnt it. Wait, what? What was that first part?
Nothing.
Sounds like homeschooling.
It sounds
Yeah.
like homeschooling. Yeah, half of homeschooling is fucking a coyote corpse.
Yeah. It was heavy too.
should've,
It was
like-
really heavy.
You should have like rehydrated, like put it in the bathtub and just saw if it like expanded again, like astronaut food. Like take
Probably
dehydrated steak on the ISS.
It smelled great while it was burning too. It smelled really good.
Did it
smelled
really?
like a roast, yeah.
Really?
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic.
Yeah,
No, it
I
smelled
thought like
good.
I thought like a
Smelled like-
7-year-old coyote would not smell good.
It smelled like like roasted meat. It smelled great.
But I guess like if it's been in the freezer, then like there's really
Yeah.
nothing that could actually like no bacteria or
Yeah.
anything is really gonna be able to
It didn't-
grow or anything.
Didn't
just get
stink at
frostbite,
all when
really.
we got it out. Didn't
Yeah,
stink
like
at all.
if you kept it under your bed, I'm sure it would have been a different story. But I guess like, who was it that had the frog attached to their carpet that came on the podcast? Who was that?
It's probably soup. It's like
No.
a soup thing.
Was it a guest?
Why are we all so
feel like
frog
we-
centric?
I don't know.
love
Did we? I feel like we
Frogs
just
are
was
dope.
it yummy? Who had it?
I don't remember.
I have no
Am I
idea.
making up
Toads.
this story in my head?
I don't
feel
remember
like
this story at
I feel
all.
like somebody said they had a. Dude, I might be having a stroke or something. I feel like somebody told us. Maybe it wasn't on the podcast. Maybe it was just somebody in Discord. But they told us that they had a pet frog that wasn't actually a pet frog. They like grabbed it from outside and said, "This is my frog," and they like let it run around their room, and it like died in their closet or something, and they just put like a shoe on top of it. And then when they moved out, they moved the shoe, and the frog had like become
I
part
do
of the
not remember
carpet.
that story.
I feel like somebody said this. I'm not making this up.
I don't remember this at all.
Okay, well, that's a story somebody told me about a frog. There you go. Enjoy that, podcast listeners.
Somebody out there done that at some point in time.
I don't know where I would have got this information from then. I don't know where
That
else somebody would
sounds
have
like
told me this.
That definitely sounds like something the people we run with would say.
You know what?
so-
It might have
Yeah.
been Yummy that told me this when we were in like Tennessee or something. Because I
Maybe.
feel like it was Yummy. I don't know. He's not here to. I don't want to throw him under the bus and then people be like, Yummy's a frog murderer because he can't defend himself. But it sounds like something Yummy would do. To be fair.
On a super
don't know.
unrelated note, did you guys see that the Roblox had to remove the oof sound?
What?
No, I know they've
Why?
had like legal trouble with it because it's from another video game.
Is it?
Oh, what's it from
What?
originally?
It's from like this little shitty like PC game from I think like mid 90s. Yeah, and like somebody got hit by like an asteroid or something and they just oofed and then like Roblox yoinked it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
like. I just saw that they tweeted from like the main account the other day. They had to change the default sound.
After
That's so
all
sad.
of these years.
This time, just one fucking oof sound effect.
I mean, to be fair, that's like you hear that and you just think of Roblox. Like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
it's
Nobody's
almost
like-
a marketing tool at this
Nobody's
point.
like, oh my god, oof! It's definitely from that '90s game, and the guy got hit by a meteorite.
Yeah, who the
Yeah.
fuck
Nobody
cares,
thinks
dude?
that. It's oof.
Yeah, you
And
could
nobody ever
literally
will.
put
It's too late.
you could put oof on a billboard and I think most people would think of Roblox that
Yeah.
like know what it is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
sad. We've lost a soldier today. You guys see Elon Musk tweeted that he hasn't gotten pussy in a while?
Same
Anybody want
Elon.
to offer them? Yeah, anybody want to offer
Same
themselves
Elon.
up?
Hey, Elon, I'll
Dude,
jack you off.
That man is just the fucking goofiest. The fact that like that's the top, the upper echelon, that is the top of what humanity has to offer right now.
I kinda
is
like
so
it, though.
funny to me.
I
like
He's
it
relatable.
because it like, yeah, it like obviously pisses a lot of like probably other extremely wealthy people off that they're like, you know, there's like this little war at the top 0.01% of like everyone's like trying to go after each other's net worth and stuff. Like Jeff Bezos looking at himself in the mirror, wondering why Elon has more money than him.
Musk.
Yeah, wondering why Elon's got more money, and Elon tweeted a naked anime girl today or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gotta
he,
be just rubbing
Elon,
in the
or
face of all the other
Jeff
billionaires.
Bezos is boring.
Yeah.
You ever see
He's
I mean,
jacked,
his
though.
He's jacked now. Yeah.
yeah.
you ever
his
see videos
evil
of him,
laugh
like,
when
out
he's
in
operating
public?
the robot arm scares me. No, I haven't.
Yeah, he looks like typical like rich douche like Florida guy.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
he's
that's
got the white
literally
pants,
what he is.
the perfect
I love
bald
his
head.
laugh. I love his fucking
His laugh
laugh.
scares me.
It
It
was
definitely
what?
scares
Ever.
me.
His
Oh,
laugh.
his laugh. Oh yeah, he does have a funny laugh.
Yeah, it's like a laugh MP3 that somebody installed in him
Yeah.
while he was sleeping. Yeah, he's a weird little dude.
He
I
and
don't
Mark
know.
Zuckerberg are like the same energy. It's like
I
I'm
fucking
not
hate Mark Zuckerberg. He
sure that
scares
they're
me.
human.
Me too.
He seems evil.
He's shady
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. He seems like he just. Yeah. I mean, did you guys ever
Like-
watch the movie about him, like the Facebook movie? Like that whole story, he was just basically an asshole. Like that was just his
Well,
legacy as
I
being a
mean,
douche.
You kind of got to get to his position, which there's a level of respect you got to have for somebody who's stepped on every single person to get to where they are. But at
Yeah.
the same time, it's like, can you just settle for being like in the hundreds of millions and not be the worst person you could be?
Yeah.
I don't know. Little weird champ, but I mean, at least, I don't know. A lot of the billionaires are like fucking weirdos, but at least Elon, you know what you're getting.
Yeah,
You're
for
like,
sure.
Yeah,
he's
it's
pretty
true.
pretty upfront about how fucking weird he. Like, I don't like Elon Musk personally. I'm not a huge fan of him.
I'm not an
but,
Elon
like,
bro either.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a big Elon guy, but like, you get it face value. You know what you're signing up for. It's just
I was a couple
Which
years
is
ago.
odd.
I used to like not be obsessed with him necessarily, but I used to think of like every time there'd be a book or something that would come out about him, I would read it. He just seemed like he had a really interesting like way to view life, and like he's just like a Sigma male basically before that was really a thing. So back when I was 15,
I mean, he does. Oh, that was
Back
during
in the
your
coyote days.
primal.
That was my-
Primal, just freeze a
Yeah.
coyote and read a book about Elon.
Freeze a
Exactly.
coyote,
Chad-
take a
the
minute
Chad
long
lifestyle.
piss, and then watch a movie about Elon or read a book.
Yep, minute long
I mean-
pisser.
I mean, that's fair. I feel like he does have a pretty fucking interesting life, and I'm sure there's a lot to, learn from what's going on and what he did. But yeah, I don't know if I could see myself sitting down reading in Elon Musk.
Did you guys watch that video that Oompa did with Andrew Tate?
No, but I've seen you
You
on
did it-
TikTok. I've seen
I
your
collabed
You did
with
a
Tate.
video with Andrew Tate.
You
I
gotta watch
collab
that
with
shit.
Tate.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
what'd you do?
like, you know what's funny is you seem to be like the only person I've ever seen interact with Andrew Tate that wasn't either really against him or just a complete yes man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I told him before, I was like, listen, man, I'm going to be friendly, but I'm not going to
Kiss your
like
ass.
self-sacrifice. Yeah. I'm not going to be one side or the other, because I genuinely am really entertained by your stuff. Like, I think you're very entertaining, and I think you're one of the most entertaining things that has happened to the internet, because it's like Alex Jones, but somehow less problematic. You know what I mean? And I don't really use that word a lot. Like, I don't really care about that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I was just fully entertained for 2.5 hours. I asked him every single question that I wanted to, and he answered every single one of them. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It
was cool.
I feel like after talking to him, do you think like he is fully the way he portrays himself online, or do you think he's just like smart in the way he markets himself and knows like if I lean into this aspect, if I lean into like let's just say misogyny, I know that this is going to attract this group of people who are the ones that are most likely to buy my my product, which is him, selling his
whole deal is he's using cancel culture to elevate himself. Like, that's literally by arguing with him and owning him in debates, you're exposing him to 50% of your audience that doesn't like you, or 50% of the people that are going to see anything that's posted by an algorithm who don't like what's being said or heard do. So like, he's a genius truly in terms of marketing. I do think he's playing a character, but I do also believe a brutal realist. So like, if there is a misogynistic point that you could get to that would be like extremely misogynistic, but also like a realistic type of worldview that doesn't necessarily apply to 2022. You know, like if I have guns, I can shoot everyone who doesn't have guns and I can rule the world. That's a realistic worldview. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just on a really distilled level. So
Yeah.
he has brutally realistic views that lead to things like misogyny. And I do believe he is a misogynist or whatever. But I also believe that he's probably a kind guy to his circle, the people that are around him. I believe he's probably, they would consider him a good dude. But just that's the vibe that I got. And I think he's playing a character for sure on the internet because he was laughing a solid amount during the video.
That's funny too. I was about to say that that's the first time I've ever seen him like laugh along with somebody. He's usually always extremely serious or like angry.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen him laugh a good amount, and like I like some of the shit. I've only seen the worst of the worst. Like I have not watched a ton of stuff he's put out. I've just seen like, you know, the worst clips people could find of him and be like, fuck this guy, everywhere. Like, I've just the vibe that I got, like, is that it looked like such a character to me from the outside. Cause like, even like Alex Jones, I refuse to believe that Alex Jones is Alex Jones. Like, I refuse to believe that guy gets home from a long day of doing whatever the fuck he's doing nowadays, getting sued by Sandy Hook survivors. Or whatever the fuck it is now he's getting sued by, but goes home, sits down with his wife, goes to make some dinner and goes, can't use the tap water. That's the gay frog tap water. Like I just refuse to believe that this man is like this off camera. So I was like, I don't know, in my head, I was just, I always come up with these theories that these people are just like leaning into something because they know like realistically for someone like Andrew Tate who's selling his knowledge on how to become, you know, wealthy. I feel like most of the people that are really, really going to buy that are obviously not, you know, super progressive, liberal people. They're going to be more on the side of like, I want money, fuck other people, don't really care. So I guess, honestly, that's smart as fuck marketing. I really can't fault them for that. Yeah. But there's definitely some outlandish shit he's
like a Sigma male. I mean, that's like the joke. The joke of being a Sigma male, he is literally a Sigma male. I mean, he's like to a T what that is.
You know, the thing is, too, is he kind of almost he has that same kind of thing going on with us where like we obviously own up to what we could actually be canceled for, so we don't ever really get canceled because we own it. And I feel like that's kind of what he's on with that too. It's like
he's unapologetically the way
exactly.
He is,
He is. He's not a friendly Minecraft YouTuber that says fuck one time and then, you know, gets hate for it.
His audience freaks the hell out. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to approach it. I don't know if it's the longest career, but I guess if you get wealthy enough. I mean, I watched a video. Do you guys know who Patrick CC is?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
He covers like, he's basically like a version of Sunny V2 where he'll like cover how somebody got famous or like what they do.
He does a lot of like rappers and stuff, huh?
Yeah, explains like further context.
Is he the guy that starts his videos off with like, they'll be like, don't forget to hydrate. Yeah, don't drink water. Yeah,
I've seen that guy.
Yeah, but he did one on Andrew Tate, and like it was actually a really good video because he doesn't just like take the standpoint of just shitting on everything he does. He like praises him for what some of the good things he does. But
there's interesting stuff.
He was saying that he's like just off of his little school, whatever the fuck it's called, I forget. Hustlers something, Hustler something University or whatever. I think he was like $3 million or something a month, just off of people buying that. So like, dude's actually making a living. So
he's definitely a multimillionaire, big time.
Yeah, even if his Sigma grind set only lasts for like 2 years, that man is going to be able to retire happily.
That whole system is set up in such a brilliant way too.
Yeah.
The way that it's basically
we should do a goon school
at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, it is.
We should do a goon school.
We should all join it.
A goon school.
We should all join it and see if any of us become billionaires.
Post the most racist clips of us you can find on TikTok.
I don't know if we should do that.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
We good? Anyone got anything else, or you guys want to end it?
Bunker.
Okay. Well, Soup's not here to do the outro.
Yeah.
Do we just end it without saying anything?
Here's replacement.
What do I say?
You say,
what's the outro?
Monkey Man. Sorry.
Doing monkey man, you take a monkey.
Okay, great. Fantastic outro. Use code GOONS if you're on Spotify. Don't forget to download if you're on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and like. We do podcasts every... When do we upload them? Monday?
Mondays.
yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, so go check out Oompa as well and use code GOONS on GSUPs and get yourself some things that will kill you. Thank
Yes,
you guys
sir.
for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.